Come with us on a journey around the world to discover who God is and why we are here. Come with us and see God's grace, power, and love for the entire world on this epic journey.
Hey, I'm Annie Sims.
And I'm Tim Shea.
And we're here in Times Square, New York.
Here you are in beautiful Hong Kong, and you're rocking and rolling in wealth.
Yeah.
But you're still empty? Am I interpreting that correctly?
You just felt empty inside.
I was in a punk rock band in Seattle in the early 90s. We were heavily involved in drugs.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In fact, the people that I was working with were very much into Wicca and the occult.
I was a Yakuza since 18 years old.
Wow, you were a Yakuza gang member since you were 18 years old. Incredible.
Thank you, Lord!
They said, "Can you help us take the stain out?" He said, "No." And he turned it into a painting, a beautiful painting. Wow. This terrible stain became a beautiful painting. Oh my goodness. And the most terrible things that we've got in our life, Jesus can turn into a painting. It says we are his workmanship. And that word in the Greek means poem.
First, just the first month. And then after that, she was so tired. Because she would call us every day, "Where is my rent?" And we didn't have any money. We didn't have food to start with. We just depended on well-wishers, people coming in. And God is very faithful. You will never go hungry. That one you can be sure.
We work with the family of the victims of human trafficking. In this moment, God talked to me. You need to go talk to the women in prostitution.
So you were kidnapped in Afghanistan, and then without any hope, you met a Christ-like figure, is that right?
Okay, yeah. So he asked me, why are you crying? What do you want? So I told him, I want to be able to get out of this house. I want to go back to where I'm from to be with my family.
And you said the man had holes in his hands?
Yeah, I saw marks hole marks in both of his hands.
Grace is amazing. That's what John Newton was talking about. Amazing grace that saved a wretch like me. I mean, the word wretch is a very strong word. You don't just go around calling people a wretch, And the fact that he called himself a wretch tells us that he understood what he was, who he was.
And as we saw with King Tut's tomb yesterday, billions of dollars worth of gold. Yeah. And yet at the American Missionary Cemetery, which we're going to go to tomorrow, we'll see the life of Bill Borden. And this was a guy who left his entire fortune and gave it up to become a missionary here in Egypt and died here at the age of 26. Come on, oh man, look at this camel right behind me. This is incredible, wow.
Okay, we're going right now to the underground church here in Cairo. As you can see, it is a very scary thing right now, as many of the Christians are being persecuted here. We interviewed them despite the threats of death for each one of them in this underground house church.
He started talking to me about Jesus, and then I told him I will kill him. I thought of killing him.
And I was basically humbled by God, I feel. I lost my relationship. I lost all the money I had, my entire savings.
I really began to seek out truth. And I really wanted to know the truth, but I was using a lot of hallucinogenic drugs.
I had an encounter that really strengthened my faith in Christ. And because of this encounter, there is nothing, no one can tell me to renounce my faith in Christ.
Pray for Britain, pray that she does come out of Europe and we have a golden last midnight time with the Lord before he comes, because he's coming very soon.
So come join us. 36 countries, 25 stories, one amazing God.
And I went into my room and I closed the door, and while I was laying on my bed, I found someone opening the door, and great light filled my room.